You are getting very drowsy. You're losing your desire to eat foods that are not suitable for the human body. By the end of this video, you will shun all foods that act as poison within. And you don't want to turn off this video. You want to keep watching to see what happens. Welcome to Health and Wellness. I am Mel and I am your hypnotist for today. I have my magic amulet that is going to make sure that you are aware of what you should and should not be putting into your body. At 45 years old, I really pay big close attention to what I put into my body because I understand that everything you put in is either a poison or something that helps you. Every single thing that we have on this planet will act either as a poison or a food that will promote your health. So you have to be careful about what you choose to put in your body. Now, today's video is going to feature the amulet in order to make sure you stop eating the foods that are making you sick. As a very precious watcher of health and wellness, you deserve only the best. And that is what you will get. You will get only the best from me because that is what you deserve today. So today, we're going to talk about what you must not eat ever again. Okay, so here we go. Food group number 1. You are getting very Here we go. You are getting very sleepy and you are going to stop eating all that dairy. Yes, that's right. Dairy is the number 1 thing to take out of your diet if you want to be healthy and you want to be vibrant and energy and looking good and sexy and looking hot in your late 40s, late 50s, looking hot in your 70s. This is what you need to get out. Dairy creates mucus in the body, and mucus in the body leads to inflammation. Inflammation is the body's response to something going wrong within the body that the body needs to fix to get back to homeostasis. So we do not want to supplement mucus. We don't want more mucus. Get the mucus out. We do not want mucus inside of our body, and dairy will create mucus. When I talk about dairy, we're talking about all kinds of things. We're talking about milk. We're talking about ice cream. We're talking about yogurt. We're talking about cheese. And the list can go on and on. So you have to be careful and even look on the side of packages of boxes and you will find that there is milk in the weirdest things like crackers and chips and weird things like that. Avoid dairy to keep mucus out of your body, to keep inflammation in your body as low as possible. And the other reason too is when you have a lot of inflammation and we have mucus, that condition is very favorable to pathogens. Bacteria, viruses, mold, all kinds of nastiness loves to thrive in environments of dead and diseased tissue, mucus, all that nastiness. So dairy is that nastiness that pathogens love. So make sure to get sleepy and stop eating dairy. And you will be on the road to health. You will be on a quick road to recovery if you take it out. Take it out. You know what? Try it. Take it out for 2 weeks and see how your body feels. I think that's a good experiment. So with dairy, we want to keep it out. Mucus, inflammation, pathogens, the whole 9 yards. The foods that we're talking about are food groups that will create really nice environments for pathogens, viruses, bacteria, all that kind of stuff that you do not want in your body. So we're keeping it out. So now that we're done with dairy, we're gonna move on to our next food group. Are you ready? You are getting very sleepy. The next food group to remove from your body and your diet is processed food. Yes, processed food. Processed food is everywhere. It's probably making up of most of your diet. If you're overweight, if you feel crappy, you're probably eating some processed food. And it's super easy to eat processed food here in America because that's what we have. So the way I like to describe processed food is I like to say it's all the food that's in the middle of your grocery store, not along the outside edges. It's all the stuff right in the middle. And it's pretty much anything with a package is the way I kind of view it. Because when you've got a package, they've put a bunch of ingredients together, packaged it up, and then they have to tell you what's in there. That is probably processed. So you gotta get rid of all processed food. Now, here's the thing. You can buy a food that is packaged, but if you're looking at the ingredient label, look at the ingredient label and see what the ingredients are. And if they're all whole food ingredients, like you know each of those foods and you know exactly what they are, then that is probably an okay item. It's probably not sold at a regular mainstream grocery store because I don't know that they sell those kind of really nice packaged foods, but it might be. So the key is to read your labels. But processed foods are just that, out of the package. You pop them in the microwave, pop them in the oven real quick, split the plastic down the side so it can breathe. No, none of that. Get rid of all that. That's food is not food. That food goes into the poison food category. It's not good for you. It has all kinds of additives, preservatives, nastiness, chemicals that your body doesn't need. Because let me remind you how wonderful and amazing you are and how we need you in your full capacity. We need you at your best. And if you're gonna be at your best, you need to fill your body with the best. You deserve better than packaged food. So don't eat it, because I want the best for you and I want you to really feel good and feel healthy. So packaged food, get it out of your mind. You do not want packaged processed food anymore. And that brings us to food group number 3, and we're just gonna call it fast food. Fast food sucks. I'm sorry. It's so awful and disgusting and gross and nasty. It is. So do not drive through. Are you still driving through? You need to stop driving through. Who does that? That is disgusting, okay? So if you're not eating processed food, you should not be eating fast food either. So that is a great habit to get out so that you can be feeling good, feeling healthy, feeling happy. No fast food. No fast food. Repeat after me. Fast food is nasty. Fast food is gross. Fast food makes me fat. Oh, good job. Okay. That brings us to food group number 3, and that is gluten. Oh boy, gluten. Gluten, oh my gosh. I was a gluten defender for so long. I loved it. I love bread. I love breadsticks. I love garlic rolls. I love muffins. But I defended it because I love it. And I didn't want it to be bad for me. I just really didn't want it to. So I just said it wasn't. And I just made that be my truth. But that's not how it works. That is not how health works. You know why? Because gluten is also an inflammatory food for the body. There are a couple of problems with gluten, okay? So before I get into those, I need you to sit back, close your eyes, but open them just a little tiny bit so you can get my magic amulet and say, gluten bad, gluten is bad. Okay, so gluten is, and we are talking about breads, muffins, crackers, cookies, all kinds of stuff with wheat. So much of the food that we consume has wheat in it, especially if you're purchasing processed food from the grocery store and you're looking on the ingredient list. It's usually, you know, one of the first few ingredients. Now, the thing with wheat and gluten is that it is saturated with an ingredient called glyphosate. Glyphosate is a mineral chelator. Mineral chelation means it's gonna suck the minerals right out of your body when you consume it, okay? So that's a terrible thing, number one. Glyphosate is the number one ingredient used in the weed killer called Roundup, and it is used on an industrial level for our entire food supply. So yes, they spray it on our food. It is a neurotoxin. So it is terrible for your body, and they use it to spray on the food to dry the crops even faster. So right as they're about to harvest them, they saturate the crop with this terrible neurotoxin chemical, and then they harvest it and it goes into your food. And it has been shown to be linked to the depletion of the gut microbiome. And so you need a very healthy gut to have a healthy brain, to have a healthy body. And the glyphosate in wheat that isn't in gluten is terribly poisonous. That is your real world lesson for today about wheat. When you are shopping, you need to make sure that if you are buying anything with wheat in it, it is organically grown, because if it's not organically grown, you can guarantee it is getting sprayed incredibly thoroughly with this product that is a poison to humans. So that is why it is important to stay away from gluten, all things gluten. So, you know, even pasta is wheat, so you got to get rid of your pasta. And, you know, there are substitutes to gluten. So you can get like a chickpea pasta or a different type of grain or a bean pasta as a substitute. It doesn't taste as good, let's be honest. But if you love pasta that much and you need a substitute, there you go. If you quit eating gluten, you quit eating neurotoxins. Win-win. Okay, the fourth food group that I recommend that you avoid for longevity, health, happiness, and beauty is sugar. This one is so hard and easy at the same time. Okay, I used to love sugar. Let's be honest. Oh, this one was so hard to give up until I turned mid-40s and I figured out sugar is like a number one cause of wrinkles. So there you have it. I'm done with sugar. I am done with sugar. When I found that out, no more sugar for me. And it doesn't do any good for you. There's nothing beneficial to eating sugar other than that initial really wonderful feeling that you get when you have it and you're eating it and it tastes so good. And then after that, done. After that, done. Poison, 100% poison all over your body. So I don't need it. And here's the thing. When you stop eating bad food, after a while, your body will acclimate and your body will actually start rejecting it. I'm not even kidding you. That is how amazingly intelligent our body is. It's so exciting too, because it makes you feel better about not falling back on stuff, because once you are out of it and you're engaging in like healthy activities and you're feeling good that you're not having sugar, you really don't want it anymore. You really don't want it that much. Other than that, I really do stay away from sugar. I do not have desserts after dinner every single night. I stay away from it because I don't want that many wrinkles yet. Come on, I'm only 45.